But let me just go back and kind of just in my own way kind of relive, what it was like, going back 50 years and watching, I only watched it on TV, but even on TV, black and white TV, it was still very thrilling. I can only imagine what it must have been like to actually have been there at the Cape and watching the Saturn V launch for that, that epic moon mission. And I think that one of the things about the Apollo program and going to the moon was simply that it kind of caused us to look up, and look at the beauty of the heavens, to kind of, lift our hearts, our minds, our spirits, because again, we were going through very tumultuous times. There was just a lot of societal upheaval, a lot of changes going on. And so the Apollo program, the moon mission programs were very, I think, very beneficial to our society, because it helped us literally to kind of lift our heads and maybe kind of look beyond, look above, and see that, yes, even though we have problems here below, right now, we all have problems. We all are filled with anxieties. But sometimes, when we lift our heads up, we look at the night sky, we maybe look at a full moon, or we look at the stars, maybe look at a meteor shower, we take time to maybe go out into the beautiful, natural woods and maybe even the desert and look up and see the Milky Way. It just reminds us that God has created such great beauty, and it kind of it takes your breath away. It kind of puts everything in perspective, I think.
All right, gentlemen. We have liftoff. We have liftoff at 7 a.m.
Allumage des deux EAP et décollage.
Well, howdy there, pipe pals. Holy smoking pipe padre here. Okay, it has been quite a while since I made a video, and guess where I am at? I am at a tinderbox. I haven't been to a tinderbox in probably 20 years. At least, gosh, let's see. I'm trying to think. Probably about 20 years, and it was the original, believe it or not, the original Ed's Tinderbox down in Santa Monica with my brother. And I'm up here in the great state of Nevada, and I have found, believe it or not, one of the few and rare tinderboxes. Now I'm going to see if it's even opened. I'm not so sanguine that it might be. It might just be closed. I drove from Carson City, came down to do a little bit of banking from the lake, and so now I'm down here in Nevada, in actually Reno, and let's see if there's a real tinderbox, and maybe the old smoking pipe, holy smoking pipe padre might even get himself a brand new pipe to mark the occasion. Let's go. So here I am up here in Reno, and believe it or not, I think I see right over there, a tinderbox. Let's go and see if that's the real deal. And here we are at the tinderbox here in Reno, Nevada. So here we are in the tinderbox in Reno, Nevada. I've got one of my favorite blends here. Where is it? Let's see. They've got the Honey Cavendish. And let's see, do they have lamplighter? Good old lamplighter. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see, here's some pipes here. I'm thinking about maybe seeing about getting maybe a pipe to mark the new occasion. Yep. Estate pipes. All right, maybe I might get another estate pipe. Right? Look at those church wardens over there. Look
Look at those church wardens. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, looks like they got some Savinellis, Petersons. I don't see any Dunhills. The little Legacy Dot. And we got some.
She has no spleen.
Yeah.
So she's susceptible to whatever. I mean, if you sneeze, she'll get a cold.
Some tins.
She's very careful. When she, like, you know those wipes in the store? She takes the wipes and you gotta wipe everything, you know? Yeah. So she, you know, she's, like today, she's having a good day. She hasn't called me.
Okay.
You know, she had good days. Like the party that they had, we're all set to go. She got sick. She couldn't go.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes he still has bad days.
Yeah, the king destroyed her. And they asked for surgery, they wanted to do it, and they heard the doctor.
And here's a humidor. I think I need to back up just a little bit. There we go. I probably was way too zoomed in on everything. This is a nice humidor. Now that's a nice picture right there, I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, look at all these delicious looking cigars. This is again the Tender Box here in Reno, Nevada. Man. Whoa, I'm kind of getting a head rush just being in here. This is really a good humidor. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll get to. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, here's some. Looks like Clark Gable up there, smoking a pipe. Okay. Very reminiscent of Ed's Tinderbox. Okay, so I think I'm gonna shop and get a pipe and some tobacco and head on back to the lake. Well, howdy there, pipe pals. How you all doing? Oh my goodness, look at all this pine dust. Okay, holy smoking pipe Padre. Back at you again. Let me do a little zooming in action here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Well, this is my new digs here. Probably do a little recording, just show you where I'm at here. So, here we are up here in my new digs in a place called Lake Tahoe. So those of you wondering where I've been, well, most of you know I've been engaged in this move, which kind of started back in what? Probably April, May, June. I started packing up everything at my other place in Chico, and finally making the move up here to beautiful Lake Tahoe. So maybe in future videos I'll do some outdoor videos, maybe by the lake or along the river. Beautiful Truckee River, just right down the street, folks. And the lake, if I had a good softball arm or a baseball arm, I dare say I could probably from here, my porch over there, probably at least maybe not the porch, but at least if I got to the edge of the street and hurled one, I could probably plop it into the lake. That's how close I am. So anyway, beautiful Lake Tahoe. Well, okay, so you're wondering, well, wait a minute. Isn't this Holy Smoking Pi Padre? Yes, it is. Relax. I'm still Holy Smoking Pi Padre. Yeah. Even though I'm kind of Tahoe Padre now. I don't know. Listen, I had something happen to me yesterday, which was awesome. Where I've been at in the last 5-6 years, especially when I was in Elk Grove, Sacramento area, we had the Briar Patch. We had the wonderful Briar Patch Tobacco Shop. It was wonderful. Unfortunately, the one in Arden Fair Mall closed due to political correctness. But the one at Loman Center was still running fine, and there was one down on L Street in Sacramento. That's a beautiful place too. And I made a couple of videos from, I think, both of those wonderful locations. Unfortunately, there are no briar patches up here. In fact, there are probably very few tobacco shops up here in Tahoe. However, I was able to discover, to my great surprise, a tinderbox, believe it or not, a tinderbox pipes shop. They still have a few of them around in Reno, Nevada. And I'm about 45 minutes if I go up Mount Rose and down into Reno. I'm about 45 minutes from the tinderbox now in Reno. And so what do we have here? We have this wonderful little surprise that most people are going to, if you've been following my videos for any amount of time, you know that I am a Dunhill, I wouldn't say Dunhill addict, but because of Dunhill Man UK or Legacy.uk, she's a good girl. I absolutely fell in love with the Dunhill pipes. Now, most of my pipes, and a few people have criticized me. They said, "Oh gosh, those are expensive. You could have taken some of that money and given it to the poor." And guess what? I do give money to the poor. But anyway, the thing is, I went to the tinderbox and I said, you know what? I really don't have pipe acquisition disorder, PAD, but I do buy pipes from time to time. And I haven't bought a pipe in probably about 5 years. Actually, I take that back. I did buy one pipe to mark my stay in Chico, which some people told me was kind of a druggy pipe. And I have to admit, it was kind of a druggy pipe. I mean, I'm not a really, it looks more like a, kind of one of those pipes you smoke the funny tobacco out of. So anyway, but that was the only pipe I could find that I could buy hand carved in Chico. It was off the side of the road. Anyway, so we won't go there. But anyway, that was the only pipe that I think I actually bought while I was in Chico. Well, when I went to the tinderbox, and here's some pictures of that tinderbox there, I was kind of thinking, oh my gosh, is this the real tinderbox here? And, so got a little bit of B-roll running there. I'll let that roll in the background. So anyway, I found it down in Reno. And there it was, the tinderbox. I went, wow, this is awesome. This is great. So I went into the store, looked around. They kind of had a quasi little lounge in the front there for some cigar aficionados and people that just wanted to smoke their pipes and their cigars. That was kind of cool. Kind of a smaller store. It looked a little bit like the store in Loman's Center, a little bit smaller than that. But anyway, and it had all the tinderbox blends that I remember from, eons ago. And they had Honey Cavendish and Sherlock's Choice. They had Lamplighter. They had they had a lot of the ones that I just remember. They had Pina Colada. Anyway, so they had the tinderbox blends there, and I thought that was good. Kind of a nice little, kind of a reassurance that some things don't change. Anyway, long story short, I looked at some pipes. I said, I am going to buy a pipe. I told the guy behind the counter, he was kind of like, well, dude, what do you want? He was kind of a younger guy. And at first, I kind of felt that I wouldn't say I wasn't welcomed, but it was like, what do you want? I said, well, I'd like to look around if that's okay. And they said, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I said, I'm going to buy something. I said, I'll buy something, I promise. And they said, okay. So anyway, long story short, they had some really nice pipes, and I saw a sign. They had some new pipes in the case, and I was like, yeah, nothing really caught my fancy. And then I said, I saw a collection. It looked like beautiful pipes, beautiful. They looked like restored Ben Wades. They were just gorgeous. I didn't take pictures of those. Should have done that. But anyway, so I went in there and I said, are those? And it says estate pipes. I said, those are estate pipes? And he goes, yes, they are. And I said, can I see them? Now I have to tell you something. Those pipes that I saw in this tinderbox store probably would have gone for double what they were going for in that store in the tinderbox in Reno. They probably would have gone, if those same pipes were in Loman Center in Sacramento on Fair Oaks Boulevard or whatever, wherever, I dare say they probably would have gone for double the price. Easily. So anyway, I said, okay. And I said, hey, just out of curiosity, got any Dunhills? And the young guy goes, yeah, I think I got one that's coming in as an estate pipe. I said, really? Could I see it? So he goes in this bag, and there were like 7 pipes in this bag, plastic bag, a Ziploc bag. Like, oh. So he finds this Dunhill, and he pulls it out, and I couldn't believe it. Look at that. I'll probably get some close-ups on this. Look at this beautiful root briar Dunhill. I mean, almost brand new. And so I'm thinking, okay, how much? And I have to say that even some of my estate Dunhills, to be honest, weren't cheap. They were cheaper than you would buy a brand new Dunhill. But you were going to pull out a couple of big bills to walk home with it. I asked this young man what he would let it go for. And he said, believe it or not, $80. $80. Now, if you are a Dunhill person, you know that I wouldn't say I truly stole it, but I definitely walked away with an incredible bargain. $80. So anyway, I bought some pina colada because it reminded me of a blend called Tropical Mix. And it was a blend that I really enjoyed many, 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 many years ago, many decades ago. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring anything to light. Did he give me... Wait a minute. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Look at this. Look at this. Now, he got me some new Swan Vestas. They're in the new box. I prefer the more traditional box, such as it is. But anyway, so I thought I would inaugurate my new move, my new stay in the new place with loading up this new, beautiful, semi-new, beautiful root briar Dunhill that I got an exceptional bargain on, and thought I'd just share a little bit of how things are going, and so that's what we're gonna do this afternoon, this evening. That's all we're gonna do. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Awesome. 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 Okay. Now, as far as tobaccos go, I think Tinderbox, I haven't really had, well, actually I had a Tinderbox tobacco given to me by a dear friend who probably bought it at the same Reno store. And I think I actually ordered from that store a couple of years ago something. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was tobacco or something from the Reno store. But I did. There's a lot of pine dust up here. That's why you see all this yellow stuff on me. So, okay, we got some Swan Vestas here. Okay, there's no wind blowing, so that's a good thing. Okay. Alrighty. Kind of tamp that down. Okay. Let's see when this has probably been I have to say probably at least a couple of months since I've had a pipe. So I salute you as I foist this new Dunhill in my new place. Okay. The Tinderbox blends, for the most part, they're okay. I think that they're maybe comparable to some of the Briar Patch blends. It's not bad. This is an aromatic, this pina colada. I don't really normally go in for aromatics that much. I'm kind of working this a little bit too. It's a little bit too hard. I don't have my little Gita Slam thing. I did find some of my pipe paraphernalia. Maybe I'll puncture this because it's kind of a little dry, not dry, but it is kind of a little wet and sticky. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe I loosen it up just a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. Okay. There she goes. She's a good girl. Okay. I think that took care of it. So anyway, I'm back here with another video. A video in the month of July. My little day in the month of series. That's much better. Okay, I think I had packed it just a little bit too tight. Okay, much better, much better. Okay. So, I've kind of I haven't unloaded I have not unpacked hardly anything. I've been busy with just kind of getting situated in the parish and kind of taking care of a lot of things that you just have to take care of. We had a couple of missionaries here the last couple of weeks, so that required me to spend time, taking care of them. And just kind of getting acquainted with people in the parish. So it's been, last 2 weeks that I've been here have been very busy, but at the same time, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. So I haven't been able to unpack anything or do a whole lot except just do the basic day-to-day chores of what I need to do. So I'm going to hopefully take the next couple of weeks or the next month, I guess, to slowly unpack and, as I've said before, kind of divest a lot of stuff. I look at the mountain of junk I have in the basement, the garage. And I look at, I have a couple other rooms that I put a lot of boxes in. And some of the things I look at and I say, well, I don't know if I need that anymore. And some things I'll probably keep, but some things I'm definitely going to just say bye-bye. So I'm hoping that I can do that. So anyway, so here we are. I just thought I'd make a quick video giving an update on my new environs and my recent acquisition, which I'm very, very happy about. They did have a cherry wood, not a Dunhill, but they had a beautiful cherry wood. And I really thought about that. I thought, you know what? I think it was just a really, it was a cherry wood that it was a little bit different than any one that I've ever seen before. And I actually thought more about that cherry wood than I did this Dunhill, but this is a pretty nice Dunhill. Now, this is a newer one, I'm sure. It seems to be smoking pretty good. Now, again, I've only started with the first layer, so the real proof is in the second layer and the third layer. And the condensation. And I didn't bring any. Well, no, you're not supposed to do this when it's hot. You're not supposed to do that. That's a bozo no-no, boys and girls. You know what, though? It does seem to be a bit bound up. Well, it is what it is. It is a Dunhill, so it's not like somebody put a Dunhill stem on it, and I made sure I did my homework. So I probably was in a hurry to pack this, and I didn't pack it right. Plus, I don't have my other tools that I could use to finesse it and kind of get the draw a little bit better. But I can kind of see that there could be a little bit of room for improvement in that shank there, I guess. Well, okay. Well, listen, I guess I'll go ahead and just make this a kind of a more of a quick video, of an update video. Again, a video in the month of June. So thank you for watching. I'm hoping to get this uploaded here pretty soon. And so as old Holy Smokin' Pipe Padre says, light up your world, light up your pipe, and we'll see you in the next video. Hopefully real soon. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care. Ooh. It's almost like I'm a novice pipe smoker again. Oh well, that's okay. See ya.